The Telangana High Court has allowed a lawyer to accompany BRS working President KT Rama Rao to the Anti-Corruption Bureau office for questioning. This is in connection with the probe into the Formula E case, as we have been covering on NDTV. The High Court, however, has made it very clear that the advocate could only watch the proceedings as they were directed to sit in the library room opposite the examination chamber. But the High Court has asked KTR to appear before the investigating officer at 10:30 a.m. today. For further details, let's go across to my colleague Uma Sudhir, who's been tracking the finer details. Uma, what details can you disclose to our viewers as we speak?
Just a few minutes ago, in fact, Mr. KT Rama Rao came out of his Nandinagar residence and addressed the media, and he in fact spoke in Telugu and said what he has in fact tweeted out on social media as well, saying that he has worked tirelessly to bring a prestigious event to India to enhance the brand image of Hyderabad and Telangana globally, and that the agenda was to make Hyderabad a pivotal hub for sustainable mobility as the world transitions towards it, and Formula E race was a part of it, and his audacious intent was to in fact make Telangana Mobility Valley clusters and the epicenter of innovation, research and manufacturing of electric vehicles, creating employment and revenue. And we had started well in bringing marquee investments of over 12,000 crores. So he calls the establishment as small minds who are driven by petty politics may never understand this. But I'm confident that the people of Telangana who are observing this will understand the truth and the vision. So he's in a sense making his justification before the people of Telangana before he presents himself before the Anti-Corruption Bureau. Remember, this is the first time that he is appearing before the investigating agency. The court yesterday on his petition asking for the presence of his legal team along with him when he was being questioned gave him partial kind of a relief in the sense that they allowed one lawyer to accompany, and therefore J. Ramchandra Rao, who was additional Advocate General when the BRS government was in Telangana, he's the one who's going to be accompanying KT Rama Rao, and he will be seated in a library which will oversee the room, which has a glass door or a window through which he will be able to monitor what's happening inside with Mr. KT Rama Rao and the investigators. The plea for allowing for a CCTV footage, recording audio or video of the investigation has not been allowed by the court. They said that they do not see a reason for it, and they have also, the court has also told KT Rama Rao that if he has any reason for complaint after today when he will be questioned by the investigators, he could come back to court and the court would reconsider his decision. Just to point out the reference to YSRCP MP Avinash Reddy, who was questioned by investigators in the case of the murder of former MP Vivekanand Reddy. In that case, an audio-video recording had been allowed in that case because of the specific nature of the circumstances in that case itself, we are told. But here, Mr. KT Rama Rao will be appearing before the Anti-Corruption Bureau in a short while from now. What I can also tell you is that a Special Chief Secretary who was in the Municipal Administration and Urban Development Department when KT Rama Rao was the Municipal Administration Minister, he appeared before the ACB yesterday, and he has said that it was on the orders of Mr. KTR that almost 55 crore rupees that's being spoken about was transferred, rather 49 crore rupees was transferred in two tranches, one of them of course through the Indian Overseas Bank in Himayatnagar, and that the policy decision in that sense was taken by KT Rama Rao in order to try and save the Formula E race from from abandoning Hyderabad, and so that this in fact becomes the kind of a mobility hub, EV hub that KT Rama Rao also has been speaking about. So he does say that the amount was transferred and he had signed on the documents, the agreement as well, in the presence of the then minister, Mr. KT Rama Rao. Now, of course, it's a political battle with KTR also telling his party men yesterday after Mr. Harish Rao actually had made a very passionate plea during the release of the BRS diary for the year. At that time, he had said that just like KTR stands with every party leader and cadre for when they are in trouble, he had even stood with the handcuffed farmers who were arrested by the government and handcuffed and taken even to hospital in handcuffs. He had said that everyone should stand in the same way with KTR because he's also like a party functionary, and KTR KTR had subsequently said, no, this is a case that I will fight. I have a strong legal footing, and we have a strong legal team as well. And people should, the leaders and cadre should instead focus on exposing what he kept emphasized as the unkept promises of the Congress government on loan waiver or on farmer assistance, what is called Raitu Bharosa, and on promises to tenant farmers. He sought to, in fact, downplay this as a danger for himself or for the party, and said that he is confident of being able to fight this out legally, and therefore need not worry, is the word from Mr. KTR. But of course, apprehension in the BRS circles that he could possibly even be taken into custody or arrested, because the stay on his arrest was vacated by the High Court on the day that they had also quashed or rather dismissed his quash plea, asking for the FIR against him to be withdrawn.
As always, Uma, thank you so much for joining us with all the details.